Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe, that will not murmur or complain beneath a chastening rod, but in the hour of grief or pain will lean upon its God. A faith that shines more bright and clear when tempests rage without, that when in danger knows no fear, in darkness feels no doubt. Lord, give us such a faith as this, and then whatever may come, we'll taste and hear the hallowed bliss of an eternal home. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never-dying soul to save, and fitted for the sky, to serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do my Master's will. Arm me with jealous care, as in thy sight to live, and O thy servant, Lord, prepare a strict account to give. Help me to watch and pray, and on thyself rely. Assured if I my trust betray, I shall forever die. Rise up, O men of God, have done with lesser things. Give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O men of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O men of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod. As brothers of the Son of Man, rise. 'Rise up, O men of God. 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 'Rise up, O men Onward, Christian soul. Good evening. Let's edify the saints with professionalisms and shenanigans. And it'll probably consist of a good bit of edification through shenanigans, and less so much of professionalism. Probably. We're supposed to be here with CJ, but CJ is not here. He said he'd be late. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Reba. And how are you doing, sister? She says, Fun Friday! Hooray! You know, we don't have our banner here. Ding!
CJ's still not here.
No, CJ is absentee. AWOL. No, it's not. Song requests. Babel. Top. It. Doop. And randomness. Aha! Ta-da! Look at that cute little banner. Hello again, Sister T. Sister Reba is doing great. She's enjoying herself a homemade cheeseburger. Delish. How are you? She asks. I am doing fantabulous. I am sitting here enjoying a relatively cool office and being with you all and sipping on some Dr. Pepper before switching back to water. Delish. The ladybugs have returned, y'all. Or rather, I should say Asian beetles.
And Reba greets Sister T. Oh, it is. I see what she meant now. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's been a beautiful day. A little bit warm, but a beautiful day nonetheless. Another good day that the good Lord has given us. I'll sing a couple songs and see if we can go full photo album a little bit. And then maybe CJ will join us, maybe not. He said he'd be here, but he'd be late. And so far, late has been what he has been. Yeah, I consider that to be part of the problem. Like we seem to think. And Sister T greets Reba. I need a nap. Wonder if I can requisition a napkin. Reba says Dr. Pepper is great. I live in the town where it was created. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. The city of Dr. Pepper. I like that. That's a neat thing, Sister Reba. I'll have to tell Amos, because Dr. Pepper is Amos's favorite soda. And Ella's. Oh yes, I'm trying to requisition a napkin. Thank you. I might have successfully requisitioned a napkin. For that will be glory for me, glory for me, glory for me. You have a museum and everything. Have you been to the museum, Sister Reba? That sounds neat. Thank you.
And a fun one.
See, I played in a lot of dust today, and dirt, and leaf particles. Maybe even a little bit of smokiness. So my sinuses are doing weirdly random things. So I'll be right back. And how is Teresa doing? Sweetly, Lord, have we heard thee calling, come, follow me. And we see where thy footprints falling lead us to thee. Footprints of Jesus that make the pathway glow. We will follow the steps of Jesus where they go. Though they lead o'er the cold, dark mountains, seeking his sheep, or along by Siloam's fountains, helping the weak. Footprints of Jesus that make the pathway glow. We will follow the steps of Jesus where they go. If they lead through the temple holy, preaching the word, or in homes of the poor and lowly, serving the Lord. Footprints of Jesus that make the pathway glow. We will follow the steps of Jesus where'er they go. By and by through the shining portals turning our feet, we shall walk with the glad immortals, heaven's golden streets. Footprints of Jesus that make the pathway glow. We will follow the steps of Jesus where'er they go. Wow. Isn't that a neat little bonus there, Sister Reba? That's neat. Dr. Pepper float. That's cool. Sister T is okay, just tired. Her allergies are bothering her. Just how are you? Well, Sister T, I'm doing alright. Kind of sad to hear you're not doing so well. But I'm doing alright. I'm thankful that you're here. Reba says, I'm so sorry, Teresa. Allergies are not fun. No, they're not. Allergies suck. They do. Hey, Skylar. He says, hi, all. About to clock out here soon. He says, sorry, I can't stay. I got to drive to Stewart and back to Casey. He's going for a drive. He's going to the Quick Trip. That's where he's going. Oh, he's driving the 59 Edsel again. Driving in style. Sister T says, love that song. You do too, sister. Excuse me. Technically, he's going to Quick Star. He says, hi, shit. Hello, Skylar. Reba says, hi, Skylar. Safe travels. Yeah, don't forget to put on your safety sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. Hmm. Tempted and tried, were oft made to wonder why it should be thus all the day long, while there are others living about us, never molested, though in the wrong. Farther along we'll know all about it. Farther along we'll understand why. Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. When death has come and taken our loved ones, it leaves our home so lonely and drear. Then do we wonder why others prosper, living so wicked year after year. Farther along we'll know all about it. Farther along we'll understand why. Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. Faithful till death, said our loving Master. A few more days to labor and wait. Toils of the road will then seem as nothing as we sweep through the beautiful gate. Farther along we'll know all about it. Farther along we'll understand why. Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. When we see Jesus coming in glory, when he comes from his home in the sky, then we shall meet him in that bright mansion. We'll understand it all by and by. Farther along we'll know all about it. Farther along we'll understand why. Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. Sister T said, be safe, Skylar. Skylar says, I will. Amen. Good job. Be safe. Reba says, "What did you do today, Osha?" I did a lot. It was one long day, I tell you. So I figure, through the wonderful power of the internet, or power of the Google, no, not you, no, Google, there we go, that's what I want. Sister D says amen. Amen, Sister D. Amen. Oh, well, as I said, I did a lot. Not quite the same without CJ being here, but whatever, he's a slacker. He knows where to find me. But believe it or not, I woke up this morning. I know, sometimes we really wonder. And it's times like this, I feel like I need a rocking chair. This isn't a rocking chair, but I'm making it one. So, yeah. Started. We had a lot to do left over from yesterday. We were picking up with the mess we left ourselves yesterday. Now, see, tracing the exact events we of us this morning, that's a little something. Hello, Sam! And yes, I am doing well. I feel like I need to back up to what we did yesterday in order to... Anyways. So, we decided today we needed to mow. That's what we really decided. That's where it all went sideways. We decided we needed to mow. So, we had a certain problem with the white truck, the normal truck that are running around mowing truck. So we had to use a dump truck, which isn't the most ideal truck for doing mowing services, but nonetheless, that's besides the point. But yesterday, in the process of tearing out a old timber wall, which I will show you guys pictures of what we've gotten up to yesterday, here in a little bit. But in the process of tearing out an old rotten wall, you tend to end up with a whole bunch of old and rotting timbers. Believe it or not. I know, it's amazing. And then you gotta do something with them. So you gotta haul them away. So we loaded them all up on the truck yesterday at the tail end, and we decided we'd start by cleaning up that and dumping it later. So that's what we did. We started this morning off by dumping the dump truck. And so we took it over to his other property where we warehouse stuff and pile stuff and have spare dirt. Because if you're landscapers, you really have to have spare dirt. Dirt is a very valuable commodity. You'd never think about it just looking at your front lawn, but it's some valuable stuff. But we'll pile boulders there and dirt, and that's kind of our warehouse area, if you will. Well, Sam, is actually rather interesting because whereas a lot of them are rotted, a lot of them also are still fairly intact. It's a weird combination. They rotted out in the weirdest areas that jeopardize the whole wall. And the fact that apparently the builders never played with blocks or Legos growing up. Something of that nature. Because I don't have anything to make a good example. But wherever they joined the wall, they didn't crisscross the beams. So all of the timbers come up to each other like this. Not up and down, but like the sides of my hand. They all butted up like this. Smooth, flat. That creates a weak point that the water will push through and spread apart. When you do a timber wall, you're supposed to put it where they overlap and lock each other in. And so you bring it crisscross. This one go here, this one go there, this one go here. And that's where the ends are, so that the water can't just sit and push the wall. That's the best way I can explain it with what I have. But things that overlap are stronger. So they didn't join it very well. The walls weren't very well constructed in this manner. They did build most of the walls correctly, but whenever it came to joining timbers, they did not do it correctly. It was weird. It's like, guys, you were so close. But because of that, it caused weak points in the wall, and the wall was in very sad shape. But anyways, there was still a lot of timber that's just, it's not good, but it's not bad. If they had built the wall just a little bit better, it would have lasted for another 5 to 10 years. No one would have noticed it. It would have been fine. But they didn't. So, anyways, back to the story. We dumped the truck today. Then we got our lawnmower. And we had to throw the weed whackers and transfer all of our tools out of the other truck into this truck, which took quite a bit of time, mind you. We had to go to one of our lawns where Larry's nephew-in-law, the tree guy, was working, doing tree trimming and hill clearing. And he paid us to come over and weed whack this steep hill where he was clearing. And he was being helped by one of Skylar's middle school friends, Josh. And yeah, so that was all fun. But that process took a couple hours. It's no small hill. And it wasn't very easy. And that's where I got my most of my dust and leaf particle exposure. But anyways, that was very tiring work. We finished and we're just like, you feel like you did a day's work yet? Then we went and we mowed a lawn, we whacked it and such. And then we went to a different lawn and we hauled away branches from their place. Not really. No, not really, Sam. No, wouldn't these type of timbers wouldn't make good firewood. They're soaked in arsenic, poison. So yeah, no. I wouldn't recommend using them for firewood. And if you're just gonna use them to roast marshmallows and hot dogs, that's if that's all you use campfires for, they're just not living up to their full potential there, Sam. Anyway, so photos of the wall. I really don't have much of a photo or anything of the hill. Um, yeah, I really don't. We were too exhausted to take any photos of that. In a good day, Sam, we can do. In a good day, we can do about 6 to 7 houses. And there's several variables to what contributes to a good day. But let's see here. We have this one, that one. We have about 12 to 13 lawns to do. And each of them have different varying things you got to do. Some need more weed whacking than others. Some take 3 hours to mow because they are big properties. And yeah, I mean, it kind of depends upon which properties we choose. Otherwise, you only get 3 of them done. But they're 2 to 3 hour lawns. They take a while. What are you doing, Google? Anyways, Reba says, "Why? What? Why are they soaked in arsenic? Or what's the why to?" No problem, says Reba. I actually love explaining what I do. I actually enjoy it because it gives me an opportunity to tell you something you may not know. It gives you an opportunity to be satisfied of your curiosity for a moment. It does not bother me at all. I have enough fun at work. It doesn't bother me. She says yes. Okay, so they're soaked in arsenic because really that's the best, I guess, preserver they've found for these type of timbers. It's a green tree timber, but it's a special type of green tree, and it's arsenic based soaked, and yeah, it prevents other things from eating the wood. For example, termites and such, for a certain amount of time. Inevitably after a while, they'll get soaked with water enough that the arsenic gets diluted, and then ants might start to live in it, and whatever, chew it out. But normally they don't suffer from termite damage so much as the water just starts rotting away at the wood, and then ants move in, and they really don't chew through them. It's kind of an interesting thing. You might find tons of ants and termites in the timbers, but they never really eat through the timber. But yeah, and it's just a way of preserving it. For a while there, they were switched. They tinkered with soaking it in something else and calling it green treat, and those ones were not quality. It had a different name. It had a fancy name that sounded all right, but it turns out it was just like a different type of poison. A different toxic poisonous thing that sounded better on paper, I guess. And those timbers only last about 7 years. So anything built with those timbers only lasts about 7 years here in Iowa. That's it. Done. So then they went back to the arsenic ones, and then you can get 10 to, okay, you can get about a good 25 years out of these timbers. Because when Larry first started working at the lake 25 years ago, he replaced a whole ton of walls with the good stuff. And now, 25 years later, they are starting to rot out. So we're actually retracing some of Larry's footsteps 25 years ago. So, yeah. But it's like 25 years versus 7. Sister T says, wow. Reba says, yes. Sam says, I used to be okay. I used to be landscaper where we mow and weed mostly resident house, maybe to 2 big lots. Yeah. Well, see, and because of where we're at the lake, we do a lot more different things. Technically, we're just landscapers, but we end up doing lawn care. Because while you're there building the wall, your client likes to come up and go, hey, do you mow lawns? Or, hey, mow my lawn, actually, is what you normally get. Mow my lawn. Okay. Or, do you mow lawns? Yeah, we do a couple. We do 1 or 2. Oh, okay, mow my lawn. Okay. Yeah. So we're really supposed to be landscapers, but we end up doing lawn care. It's just the story of our life. It's kind of like electricians get asked to do HVAC, plumbers get asked to do to do concrete, and they just certain professions overlap. I guess you could say. We do a lot of mowing and weeding as well. Flower bed work, installing mulch, changing plantings, planting flowers. Yeah. Redoing flower beds, redesigning them. Yeah. We do it all. Building boulder walls, Timberwolves were actually one of the only landscape crews left in the area that still builds timber walls. Where they soaked in arsenic, got to that. Sam says he gets to brag. Reba says, I love hearing about it. Sam says, here in the Philippines, we use ink to keep bugs off. Interesting. Reba says, wow. Reba says, thank you for explaining it. Yeah. Okay, will do. That's what it comes out to. It's just, okay, I guess we'll start next Monday or something like that. It's just how it happens. Mm. Yeah, so that's why they're soaked in arsenic. And they just really haven't found anything else that they can soak these timbers in that gives them the rot resistance and the bug resistance. They just haven't. Not really. You know, it's history, but if I was closer, sure, I'd stop in and wash your dishes. But I'm a bit far. Troop charge, it just wouldn't be pretty. Oh, look, who decides to join the session? This camera off. Go figure. So, okay, now I get to show you the photo. Oh, do I have to add you? Yeah, that's right. It puts him at my mercy. It's a feeling he doesn't like. I'll add him now while he's away. Don't worry, CJ. Go do whatever you were gonna go do. Or are you done? You just decided to take a lap around the chair? Okay, I'm gonna add you now. Can we hear you? No, we cannot hear you. I should be able to hear you.
Hi.
Ah! That was enough.
I was talking to Rob trying to get my YouTube channel squared away. I'm here. How late am I? What time we got?
It's 9:17, almost 9:20. We're at 50 minutes of stream time.
Okay.
You missed 90% of the duration of the stream. Sorry, tell O'Shea I'll be a little late. Right. Sure. Okay.
Good evening.
Well, I'll bake you a chocolate cake, Sister Reba, but I can't say as I'll bring it to you.
I'm not even at my computer or my setup. I'm just like, I gotta get in there. I'm at my dining room table. Not even using my fancy cam.
Come down here and bring Amos to the Dr. Pepper Museum while you're here. Yeah, that'd be neat.
So, what have we been talking about? Your dad, I presume? Oh,
Pretty much.
that's updated.
Yeah, you see that?
Nice.
Aha. So I just pulled this up. See, Sam, as you can see, if you look in here, some of these timbers look really good for the most part, considering they're, anywhere from 10 to 20. Sometimes they can even get up to 30 years old and look that good. Who knows? And then their twins just look horrible. They were touching each other. You see, and the you just don't know. It's hard to predict. This wall has been really weird. Some of them perfectly good, fine, great timbers. Others, garbage.
Bugs.
Yeah, like this one down here, totally rotted through. Whole center, very bottom right there. Where you can't see because the CJ's head. Yeah, move over. Dirt. Yeah, you're right, Sister Reba. Probably.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't see those. She says, "Hi, CJ." And she says, "CJ is probably happy about that. He doesn't like us on Fridays."
No, I don't like streaming at 10:30. 10:30 at night. On
Well,
Saturday.
joke's on you. I've been on a stream all up to 1 in the morning. I don't know what your problem
Oh boy.
is.
It's go a little bit longer since I just got here. Sorry, y'all.
So yeah, here is the update. We have made it significantly farther. We've started the third wall. See, and like I explained last time, this is weird. We're really doing from the top down, which isn't good. Following the slope here. We have to go to the bottom of where the bid is, which is right there, because it doesn't do any good to replace this wall if you're not going to replace this wall. And it doesn't do any good to replace this wall if you're not going to at least replace some of this wall.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense to put new on old. It doesn't make any sense.
New wire, new wineskins.
Exactly.
Um,
New patch on old garment. I mean,
So what is this, like a week's worth of work or what?
huh?
Did you do this all today or a week or what?
Okay, so I showed you. Did I show this? I showed this last Friday, didn't I? Or was I streaming like on a different day without you?
Well, last Friday those boards were not up.
Okay, last Friday I just peeled it all down, or did I have some? Here, wait, I can look.
No, you peeled them down.
Remove use from stream. Remove. Hang on, let me look.
I'm tiny, I'm not very good.
No, you're not. Okay. So we got started with that on Monday. We got that. By this time last Friday, yeah, we hadn't even gotten any. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I said.
Okay. Well, I was making sure because I explained the situation and why we'd had some up at one point in time. And hello, Rob.
It's Rob's fault.
Sure it is. It was the woman you gave me. So this was last Friday. For anyone wanting some reference,
I guess someone was up a little bit.
no, all of that is rotten. We hadn't gotten any of the good stuff in yet.
Yeah.
So
That's the picture from last week.
yeah, we're working.
Ooh, that's green.
We're working on down there, and yeah,
Hi, Harry.
right. You sharpen the chainsaw.
No.
Reba says, "I'm just kidding, CJ. We all love you." And she also greets Brother Rob.
Oh, thank you.
Rob says, "Okay, I'll take the blame."
Thank you.
CJ making your our dear brother Rob take all the heat.
Yes, yes, that's the kind of person I am.
Isn't CJ just the kindest, most considerate person in the world?
Yes, yes, I
He'll lock your feet in the stocks.
am. Yeah, I'm the kindest, most considerate, and I would say, yeah, I'll be a little late. And I would wait, hey guys,
So we went from this, which you see
to,
here,
yeah,
to all the way up to here, to this. Friday to Friday. Boom.
by the way, less than 2 weeks until I'm there. Boy, if, if we had young brothers that Friday night, that would be legendary. We should like we probably will never have time to do this, but just record one of those together.
Yeah, no, we'd never have time.
No.
Nope, not happening.
I think we'll be the busiest we've been this year between my doctor's appointment and something else we're doing that I almost spoiled.
Mhm. So yeah, in a sense, we're building in reverse because we really need to start down here at the very bottom timber. But no, they didn't want that. And I explained all of that headache one of these times within the last week.
Oh. What do you mean? Well, maybe it was a Nintendo Nuggets, but I'm like, you only stream with me during the week, right?
Nope, I covered for Dad.
Oh yeah, you do a stream the whole Bible.
Well, no, and I covered an EE for Dad, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
You know, you can feel free to take one of my EU slots.
What?
You can feel free to take one of my EU slots.
No.
No. Make the people suffer.
Hold you accountable. I'll put your hands in the stomachs.
Oh yeah. 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 O'Shea's defending you, Rob.
Someone has to, I tell you. So yeah, this is where we got. It's looking a lot better, but it's still really crazy. And see, because of the concrete up here, which if you're ever in this position, don't do this. Don't have these walls, these timber walls, and then pour concrete. Don't. Bad, bad, bad. Maybe if you have brand spanking new timber walls, maybe then go for it. But if they're any slightly old, do not pour concrete right next to your timber walls. Bad idea. Because in these positions, we really can't dig in deadmen to anchor the wall back into the bank without disturbing the dirt underneath the concrete. And you don't want to disturb that dirt underneath the concrete because then that creates a void and then that's going to cause a crack and it's going to break. Yeah.
Yeah, me. You're gonna be the rock man redoing the concrete.
Hmm.
Probably above. Uh, Do you guys deal with that or no? Is that somebody else?
What?
If you messed up the concrete, could you guys fix it or is that somebody else's department?
Well, we do the simple thing. Don't mess up the concrete. Because we don't want to have to mess with it.
Is that part of the job description though?
No. No, I mean, if we actually directly destroyed the concrete, yeah, that'd come out of our pocket. I'm sure it would. But if, say, we replace the wall and the dirt settles underneath the concrete and it breaks, eventually, that's not on us.
Yeah.
That's a risk of having the wall replaced.
Yeah.
It's going to change the dirt behind the wall. It is. It's inevitable. So that's just a risk that they're going to have to understand. But in the method that we do this, it's what's called I don't remember this type.
So,
Yeah, I mean, what's it?
Rob's sister Selena was last week diagnosed with colon cancer. He says.
Alrighty, I'll put Serena on the prayer list, on the constant list, until you give us further update.
See, I can put the comments here, and I go to Facebook, and you can see them here, and I'm still fast about it. So, huh.
No, it's because I'm answering your question. But
Oh. So, right back in my face again. I'll tell you, this guy.
it's called soft touch landscaping, where in the process of landscaping we don't destroy things.
Oh,
Certain landscapers do just hardscaping because we do soft touch hard landscaping, which means we'll do boulder walls and block walls and timber walls. We'll do the big projects. That's hard landscaping. But we also do soft touch, which is something you don't find very often anymore, meaning we're not going to destroy the area just to do the job. We have at least 4 large landscape companies in the area that do hard landscaping, but they also do hard touch landscaping, meaning they will destroy the lawn with all of their skid loaders. They'll spin up and down the hill and drive and rip up all the grass and ruts in your yard. They'll go through the flower bed, destroy that just to build a wall at the bottom of the hill.
wow.
When they finish the wall, they say, "Tough luck, that's your problem." Literally. We have heard these stories from countless clients.
Hard landscaping sucks.
What?
Hard landscaping sucks. Well, for the climate.
Yeah.
Well,
Hard touch landscaping sucks.
it would be a blast for me.
Yeah, it'd be great for you.
Destroy this flower bed, destroy this.
Mm-hmm. See, Sam, when doing this process, we have several rows devoted to being foundation layers. So we'll go 1 to 3 layers in the ground, depending upon where you're at, and bury those timbers below the ground in a trench, and then build the wall on top of them. I mean, we won't put dirt over them, but they're buried, they're sunken into the ground, and the wall's built on top of them. But that adds as the foundation because you're going, you know, 3 timbers. You're at, you can end up around 2 feet in the ground, and that's a whole layer, 8 foot long in the ground, and so you're using the ground around it to anchor the wall. And then you put dead men in, which are these beams you see going backwards into the bank, and they go back, and the weight of the dirt on top of them holds the wall from tipping forward. Also, if you'll notice, I might have a better photo of this. If you'll notice, like they did right here, and we did over here, you just can't see it because I didn't get a good angle of it, but they did right here. You lay 1 row, and then your second layer, you step it back about an inch, maybe 2. Then your third, you step it back about an inch, maybe 2. And so it's a stair step. And so that prevents the wall from just flat out going. If it leans gradual, and it's still standing more or less upright. And so it just helps keep the wall there longer, which is one of the things they did correctly. That's why the wall didn't fall over.
Yeah.
It's because they did that correctly.
Finally. They do something right.
And yeah. So each of these three or four different things come together to contribute to the integrity of the wall. And see, anytime you change an angle in the wall, that is considered a structural integrity because it makes it harder for the wall to fall over because you just changed angles. And so now the wall can't fall over as easy because the angle holds it in place. So that's what that's doing right there, is that can be considered a dead man because the angle changes. Something they really didn't do. They did theirs. Let's see here, like clear out here. We brought the wall in a little bit closer to the concrete, so there's less spot for the water to come off the concrete and sit behind the wall.
Will I see the Trump wall in person?
Yes, you will.
Yes.
Well, we hope to be done by then, but I'm sure we can swing by there and show you.
Yes. I want to. I want to see the Trump wall. Okay. This is the reason why I'm flying out this time to see the Trump wall. Only reason. Forget the chili that I can't take on the plane. Yeah, I will personally pay for shipping if you guys can ship me chili.
Larry is extremely artful at pruning. Having his art degrees really helps in that. But yes, he knows very much pruning. He was taught from his mother and grandmother and great grandmother, in certain cases, how to prune.
You know, why isn't he an art teacher if he's got an art degree?
What?
Why isn't he an art teacher if he's got an art degree?
He really doesn't want to be an art teacher. He just wants to make nice art and sell it.
He just doesn't want to deal with dumb kids that think they're cats.
Yeah, I mean, he's not ready for that. I mean, he likes kids and he loves teaching, but he's not he's not he doesn't have his teacher's. I don't know if he'd need a teacher's certificate or anything like that. I don't know. But no, I mean, he has a couple art degrees in fine arts and other stuff.
I could be a teacher, right?
You are a teacher. What are you talking about?
Or like in a classroom.
Oh, I'm not going to say you couldn't be.
Uh,
Interesting what the subject would be. Demolition, yeah, you could be a great teacher in destruction.
yes. Ooh, science blows stuff up. Today, guys, we're gonna mix this chemical and this chemical, and then it's gonna make the room go boom.
Sister C says, no fair, CJ. And Sam says, there's a right way to do it so it grow green. Or so it grow even, excuse me. Yes,
No,
there is.
no fair what? See the Trump one person?
You get to actually be here and she doesn't.
Well, you know.
Also. I wonder if we've done it yet by now. No, we hadn't. No, well, yes. Yes, we had. Okay. So, also, there is a drain up here.
Right.
A grate. It runs across the driveway. The water that comes down the big hill, the driveway, come down. You see how steep this driveway is? It's the same as over here, just up farther. Yeah, you see how steep that is?
Yeah.
Drive down that. That one's a golf cart path, but still, that's steep. It's just as
Oh, well. I want to drive a golf cart. I got a bucket list to share. Bucket list to
Take it up with CJ or with Larry. But
I will. I'll start. I'll
what?
start texting him random sentences.
Yes, text him random things you need to do. Do that.
Mm.
Hey, when I'm there, we need to do. Yeah, do that.
Yep.
Anyways, so we weren't 100% certain as to where the drain went. Let's go back in time.
Back in time.
Let's see if I can show it. So you see this divot in the dirt here? There's this hole.
Yeah.
That is evidence of the water just running over and going down and not using the drain.
Oh.
And there was one of those down here too, which you can't quite see because I got it buried. We were really working at that. But there's another sinkhole back here too. And we're like, I don't think that drain's working, which was what we told the guy when we first bid it. Is we're like, yeah, we're gonna have to install some drain tile because apparently that's not doing its job. And we thought that the drain, like normal, it would come down and the tile would come out somewhere down here and whatever. And no, it didn't.
No.
It didn't. We pulled back this wall and there was a drain. There was a tile back there, but that was not. That one's a sock tile and not a drain tile. So it's just to catch the moisture that comes through the dirt. It can bleed through into the tile and run because the tile is perforated. It has holes in it. and so it has a sock mesh over it so that it keeps the dirt and rock out of it, but the water can leak through into the tile and run. And so that prevents the water from pushing the bottom of your wall out.
Yeah.
We found that, and we're like, huh. And at the time, it was pretty questionable, as they might have ran their tile down and into that, which is a no-no. But we're like, it kind of looks like they did. But we finally get this built. We get ours run through here like that, so that we're ready to connect it when we get to that point. Which, as you can see right here, before back up to Monday, we got the tile run through, but it's not connected to anything because we're waiting to figure out how we need to connect it.
Oh, that's a tile.
Yes, it's a drain tile.
You don't want to know what I was thinking.
Bathroom tile, kitchen tile. Yeah, I know. Same.
I'm like, well, that's an interesting image in my mind. Okay. And
Yeah,
then-
no, drain tile. It comes from back when it used to be made out of terracotta.
Hmm.
You know the stuff those orange flower pots are made of? A clay pottery tile.
You know, you can like press spotlight on this, right?
Hmm?
Spotlight your screen. There's a full screen button on it. It should be yellow. Are you computing?
I don't know where you're talking about. Like in the stream or in where? Or...
In one screen, hover over your image. There should be two arrows. Yeah, it takes up the whole screen.
Oh, that's neat. Now, why did you just now tell me about this? Y'all, CJ is withholding important information. Rob also asks that we keep his sister Emily in prayer. She's preparing for spine surgery. He says, I love you all. He has to get ready for his weekend trip to visit his mom and sisters and other family members. God bless you all. Alrighty, Rob, we will keep both of your sisters in prayer. And you have a great trip and a wonderful weekend, brother. You as well.
What? I about died. I think I'm gonna be laughing all throughout the night. Oh, that was bad. But
Sam.
yeah,
And so, yeah, we got this drain tile ran through here. And ready to find out how we need to connect it to the drain.
the pipe is connected to the wall bone. I don't know.
And so, the drain comes out and it goes this PVC pipe. Evidence of plumbers. And,
It's
not exactly a good thing.
Oh.
It's not.
No.
We're like, where does this go?
Nowhere.
To this day, we don't know where that went. We just don't. The PVC went down, and then it turns and has an elbow and goes underneath the concrete. We don't know where it go. But we're like, well, that's wrong. That's not how you're supposed to do that. Why did you run it underneath the concrete? Well, short answer is the concrete wasn't there when they did it, I'm sure. So, anyways.
Well, cool project.
What?
I said that's a cool little project you got going on.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a headache. It's been fun. I mean, yeah.
So it's just you and Larry, right? He doesn't have other guys working with him.
It's just me and Larry. It'd be me, Larry, and Ezra, but Ezra's occupied with Ron because Amos is occupied doing his own thing. So,
Oh,
Sister T says, writing her down, Brother Rob. Sam says, pray for struggle going through unspoken. Alrighty. You know what? I think we'll have CJ close us in prayer because he was late. Or we'll just ask him to. We might be that generous.
well, why me? I've done so much work in the stream tonight.
Sister T says, okay, family, she's calling in tonight. Love you all. Love you, Sister T. We're wrapping it up. Don't worry. You have a good night, sister.
Yeah.
Reba says, maybe it was connected to a fountain bench. To the world may never know. Because what we did, we cut it off.
Hey, switches back to speaking heads if you're done with the thing.
Hang
Come
on.
on, man.
One moment, CJ. Hang on.
Oh,
So we cut it off. Got rid of the chunk beneath it that went down and into the elbow. The elbow is still there. And fun fact, oh man, I wish I had a photo of this. I don't. Pity. But that tile is 100. That PVC pipe is 100% clogged, full of leaves and acorns.
no, that's funny.
Yeah, no wonder there was a sinkhole. The drain had clogged. No one had clogged it out or unclogged it, and so cleaned it out. And so the water was filling up the drain, overflowing and going down behind the wall, and it rotted the wall out.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we did it properly. When you have a drain interfacing with a wall, you're supposed to run the drain down behind the wall and out at the bottom. Which is what's going on there. No, wrong way. Go this way. Aha. Which is what's going on there. So now this drain tile is connected through all the way up to the drain properly. So the water can come down into the drain and go out down here without rotting away the wall.
Nice. Good job, guys. Good job, Larry. I know you felt that in your soul. You probably just
Yeah, I hope so too, man. He'll just be sitting there in his chair working on his lesson and be like, "Aww." Alrighty. Well, we've managed to go squeeze CJ in for an extra 30 minutes past our normal deadline.
Yeah,
He's
well,
making up for one he skipped last time. A
yeah.
30-minute stream he made.
What? Oh. No, I hung out. I came in at 50 minutes. So I've been here for 40.
Well, we're at 125. So you're actually at 35 if you really want to get technical.
Hold on, give me 5 minutes. I Have you sang a song?
I've sang 2.
Oh, okay, never mind. I wanted to say I've been here 40 minutes. I guess 36 we'll have to do.
Hey, Fountain Bench sounded neat too, sister.
Here is a fountain pen. Don't know where I was going with that. Randomness.
Reba says, "Good night, sister. Rest well." Then she corrects herself. She says, "Good night, sister." And Sister T says, "I want to stay for the prayer." Oh, so with that, CJ,
Oh, yeah.
mind closing us with a prayer?
No, not at all. Let me find the prayer request.
Here, let me go through. Oh man, I'd say here. Let me pin them for you, but you wouldn't be able to see them.
Sister Rob, Sister Serena, I'm seeing, and then Sam.
It's prayers for Selena, cancer, Emily, Rob's sister Emily for spine for surgery, and for Sam and his personal unspoken struggles. Yes.
Okay. If I stop, treat it as a popcorn prayer and fill in the gaps. Father in heaven, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time that we've had to laugh, to have fun tonight, and to enjoy each other's company. Father, we have some names to lift up to you. We ask that you be with them and bless them. Please be with Serena, Rob's sister who has colon cancer. Father, please bless the doctors to treat her in the right way so that she could have healing. Father, please be with Sam and his unspoken prayer request relating to um, relating to his struggle going on. Father, please bless him with strength and guidance. And Father, we ask that you be with Emily as she's having spine surgery coming up. Please bless the doctors to be able to fix what's wrong in her spine and may your hand be upon that. Father, we ask that you be with Teresa's appointment on Monday. We ask that it would go well. Father, we also ask for Paul May and his continued struggle. Please help him to get an answer. We love you, Lord. Thank you for hearing our prayer. And ends in Jesus' name. And amen.
Amen. Oh, hey, by the way, how did you like that?
What?
When you called me and I just answered it while I'm doing a reading.
That was like, I'm like they probably could be your share.
No, I turned you all the way down. I said, CJ. I paused. I said, CJ, why are you calling me? I'm in reading. Get in here. And then I answered.
And then I hung up and came.
And I resumed reading.
Oh,
I thought that was perfect.
well, thank you. We got comments. Sorry, I can't see.
Sister T says, Lord willing, I'm going to save money for next year. And she
Yeah.
says, Amen, thank you, love y'all, good night.
That would be great to have you there.
It would be. It'd be
Me,
great to have you here this year too. Believe it or not.
me, O'Shea, Steve. Yeah, me, O'Shea, and CJ.
Yep, me, O'Shea, and CJ. Man, we're the best. Best three friends I have.
Nice. Thank you all for being here. I am friends. Remember, you see movement. These three things. Remember, glorify God and pray you his saints. Answer these gifts and blessings you may have. I'm done talking. There's me, O'Shea, and CJ. I'm coming to get that friend.
Just watch you forget it.
I would be so like
You get home, hey, O'Shea, I just got home. I said, okay, where's your CJ?
And my wife would be like, no! I'm gonna set a reminder. I'm gonna, don't be offended if this year I get there and I beeline it right to the office. I'll be like, nope, nope, no hellos, no hellos, hold on. Let me get my trophy. Okay.
And Reba says, thank you for a fun Friday. Hooray!
Right?
It was an interesting evening.
I
Love you all.
think I've been on for 45 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Sister Reba got to learn a little bit about what I do on a random day. She got to learn why landscape timbers are soaked in arsenic. And it's been an interesting evening, I can agree. And Sister T says, well, things didn't work out like I was hoping.
Yeah.
That's a little ominous to leave on the end of a stream. Well,
Yeah.
Sister T, we can hope that
Yeah, you were hoping that it would just be O'Shea tonight. But I popped in. It almost was, I'm sure. I bet you were thinking, I'm about ready to wind down. Where are you?
it really didn't bother me. You say you're gonna be late, you're gonna be late. Okay.
Uh, maybe I should add a qualifier by a little late. Although 50 minutes into an hour and 40 minutes to stream in, late.
Well, Sister T, we hope and we pray that things start working out better than you were hoping. I like it when that happens. And she says, I got to learn too. Yes, you did. And thank you for the wonderful questions. Notice I put song requests, Bible topics, and randomness in the banner. And we had a lot of randomness.
Yes. A random guess.
Oh, she was talking about the trip. Yeah, that didn't turn out how you hoped it did. Didn't turn out how I hoped it did either, believe it or not. But next year, if the Lord wills.
Yeah, he was told I was coming. That kind of bummed him out.
So, y'all, thank you for being here. Till we meet again, God bless you all. Stay safe and stay strong. I love each and every one of you. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.
I think you can stream for 15 more minutes. Make it 2 hours. 2 hours. We'll petition in here. I think the live is ended, right? Yeah. Bye.